Boldly Beautiful, 5108, 611, 2007.
I can't stand this.
I heard the shower. She's got to be awake.
No, the quiet.
You know, it's weird. The kids were never really that noisy.
I'm gonna go up
Bridget,
there.
Bridget, if Mom needs to be upstairs in her bed crying in a ball, I think we need to let her do that.
Well, it never did me much good.
Why aren't you two at work?
Mom.
Where are you going?
To prove that I'm a fit mother and can take care of my children. I guess the first thing to do would be to get a job, wouldn't you say?
I'm sorry about that raw deal you got at the hearing, Mom.
With Stephanie pulling the strings, how else would it turn out?
Mom, when you say you're going to get a job right now, what does that mean?
I realize I've trusted the wrong people all these years. Now, both of you I can trust. You and Nick.
Look at this. Construction costs on the new stores is double what we estimated.
Rick and I warned you, Daddy.
And now we have to buy Brooke out.
Money well spent as far as I'm concerned.
And who's going to replace her history with this company? Her name recognition in the industry.
Well, people recognize my name these days, and not just from the police blotter anymore.
We don't need the baggage and the problems that come with that woman.
You know how I hate to agree with Mother, but Ridge was seriously off his game with Brooke around. Every day became about who was behind closed doors with whom.
Has either one of you given any thought to what's going to happen now? Brooke is not out of the picture.
Don't start with that she'll always have a special place in my heart, baloney.
Well, she's not going to sit around and just weep and wail, you know. She's going to land on her feet professionally, and we're going to feel it. I was married to Brooke, and I can tell you it's a lot better to have her as a friend than an enemy.
Your husband be joining you?
Not today. Dr. Forrester will be right with you.
Okay, thanks.
Well, would you trust Ms. Logan to take care of your baby?
No, I wouldn't.
You don't consider Ms. Logan to be a responsible parent, is that your testimony?
In her present state of mind, well, I guess that was what I was saying. And you know that Brooke has been acting irrationally for months now, and she has put her children in danger. So I would think that you would want to see her get the help she needs.
She needs her children back. She can see a shrink and be a mother. She can walk and chew gum at the same time. I'm gonna head over to the boat, cool off before we say something we both regret.
Should I wait up for you?
You get tired, go to sleep.
Hey, busy?
Just pretending.
I didn't hear you come in this morning.
I didn't want to wake you up. I didn't know you'd be up and out so early today.
I moved a couple of appointments up so I could get over here to the follow-up appointment with Bridget.
Listen, about last night.
No, I don't want to talk about it right now. I just wanted to hear your voice. Are we okay?
We're okay.
That's all I wanted to hear.
You think there's a chance we could put some time aside for just us tonight?
Well, I'm just a boring pregnant lady. I think I have all my evenings free. Okay? I'll see you tonight.
Mr. Maroney?
Yes.
Mr. Maroney, Brooke Logan to see you.
Thank you, Mariah.
I want something, and I want it from you. And I want it now.
Let's see. Go ahead and stand up here for me. Is the nausea still gone?
Yeah, pretty good.
Okay. It's 2 pounds this month.
You think that's enough?
Another 100 calories or so a day definitely wouldn't hurt. What about sleep? Are you having
Oh, no, I
problems?
think I'm sleeping really well. Nick sleeps like a rock, but I think I've been snoring. I wake myself up every now and then.
Well, that's completely normal. The increased circulation can swell up the passageways a bit. Can you go ahead and put this on for me?
Bridget, listen, I want you to know I feel really badly about what happened in court yesterday. I know your mom isn't happy with me.
Well, I'm sure you did whatever you thought was best. And I know she will too.
I'm going to talk to Ridge, see if he can get Brooke to come back to work here.
Oh, bad idea, Daddy.
Well, then I'll talk to her. She listens to me.
Absolutely not. She and I have been at each other's throats for years, and I'm none the worse the wear, believe me.
You may want to give that a little more thought.
Yeah, I'm with Daddy on this one. You've always been awful, Mother, but you're even more awful now.
Knock, knock. Hello, everyone. Dad, sales figures from the second quarter. You asked for them today.
Good, thanks, son.
Stephanie, my mom has a closet full of handbags and shoes. You might want to take a look at some of those.
Ha ha, cheap shot.
Rick, how is she?
How do you think?
Oh, maybe Taylor can give her a prescription drug to calm her down.
She is calm, Stephanie, very calm.
I want you to talk to her, son. It's not good for Brooke to just be sitting around the house. She needs to work.
Well, there's a street corner down the road that's available.
Listen, Dad, it's okay. I'm not going to even bring it up to Mom unless Nick Maroney turns her down.
Brooke? Now, about last night.
I hope you didn't tell Taylor.
No, but I'm going to.
No, there's no need for that.
Well, I think that she might disagree.
Nick, nothing happened. You don't need to confess.
Brooke, what's there, what's always been there, is still there between us.
Okay. We have a connection. And we always will. But that doesn't mean we need to act on it, right? I mean, we're alone now. Does it feel dangerous to you? Are you thinking that maybe I'm going to just throw myself on you at any minute?
No.
Good. Because if you did feel that way, I wouldn't be able to ask you this. I need something. I need to work here at Forrester Creations again with you.
Damn it. What did I tell you?
Taylor's not going to let that happen.
If Nick wants to hire Brooke, he isn't going to ask permission.
Yeah, and of course he's going to hire her. He's not a fool.
Why are you so panicked?
You have never appreciated her contribution here, and now it's going to come back to haunt us. There's already enough confusion about the Forrester label as it is. Our clientele always follow Brooke, and they're going to follow her right out the door now.
Why are you taking that tone with me?
I could answer that question.
It's a good thing you're his son. Or are we even sure of your paternity?
You know
Mother!
what?
Look, the point is, if Brooke wants to work for Nick, I don't see there's anything we can do about it.
Look, Brooke has been a part of everything we've done here for the last 20 years. There's not a trade secret about our company that she doesn't know. And she's completely familiar with our new lines. Now, Nick's business savvy already has us running, and if he gets her, it may be all he needs.
I just cannot believe that Taylor is going to allow that woman to start sniffing around her husband.
All right, so I am gonna do, the...
Bridget, listen, can we stop? Obviously, you're angry right now.
Taylor, look, I have to keep the professional and the personal completely separate.
I want you to know your mother was never my patient.
Then I think she just got the worst end of both. My mother came to you professionally and you refused her. So then she talked to you as a friend and she ended up losing her children.
It really hurts me to hear you say that. I did not want to testify. If I had been asked those questions a couple of months ago, or in a different way, but the judge began by asking me if I would be comfortable at this point in time with your mother raising my child. Okay? And let's be honest, your mother, she's been all over the place emotionally the last couple of months. I mean, we all get like that. A year ago, if somebody had asked me if I thought I was being a good mother, I would have said no. But I didn't get a chance to say those things. I was just told to answer a yes or a no.
I'll admit, I've been a little concerned about my mother lately, but what happened with those kids was not fair. However, maybe it was just the wake-up call that my mom needed.
At least with your mother's credentials, she won't have any trouble finding work.
I know what you're thinking. That you're sick of the boomerang routine. Well, so am I. I'm not doing this because I need a man to love me or because I can't make up my mind. I just need my life back. I need to love me, and I need my children, and I need the people who took my children away to realize that I am a force to be reckoned with.
Do you know how long I have waited to hear you say that?
Yes, I know. You have warned me about the Forresters. You told me that they were using me, that they had no respect for me. And I had so many years invested with them that I didn't hear you. But now they've crossed the line and there's no going back. So if you really want to bring the Forresters down, I will help you.
Well, there she is. You finally sounded like that woman I fell in love with. Which is why I have to say no.
Throwing herself at Nick is the last thing in the world my mom is going to do right now.
Forgive me if I'm a tiny bit skeptical. I think Taylor will be too.
Oh, I don't know about that. If I'm Taylor, I'm thinking, this is just what hubby needs to beat the competition.
And Stephanie, you've given my mom all the motivation in the world she needs.
Rick, no one can blame me for the children. That's something that the judge decided.
None of this would have happened if it wasn't for you, and you know it. Well, you testified in there like it was Judgment Day and you were the right hand of God.
Oh, and it would have been all right if the house had burnt down with the children in it. No. That you can just shrug off.
Of course it wouldn't have been okay. But it was a family matter. It had no business being in a court of law. Any other family would have invited Brooke's children over while she pulled herself together, or sent somebody over there to stay with them, to give her some time.
You know, You sat in that courtroom and you didn't say one word in defense of your ex-wife, the mother of 2 of your children. Not one word. But now, when you think it might affect your wallet, you mount this sense of outrage. Did it ever occur to you, Eric, in your life to take a moral stand?
A moral stand?
Yeah.
A moral stand is what you call it every time you go for Brooke's jugular.
Oh.
You know, I used to think that your moral stands were going to drive me to drink, but now I think it's going to drive me right into bankruptcy court.
Alrighty. So you will up your protein intake then?
Hey, Bridget, are blue eyes recessive genes, aren't they?
They're recessive. Why?
I'm just hoping that the baby has blue eyes so it'll look like Nick. I don't remember what it said on the donor's paper about her color of eyes. Do you?
Chicken and then a little salmon. Those are really good, safe proteins for you.
Didn't Brooke, didn't she have a fertility workup here?
Why do you ask?
Well, I was just thinking, I know that when we found out my eggs weren't viable, that she was willing to give Nick a child if she...
Well, Taylor, Nick wasn't willing to make a life with anyone but you.
I think there's been a mix-up.
I'm sorry, what do you mean?
I had the tea. You have coffee.
Why not, Nick? I thought...
Brooke, I have wanted you to work here. I offered you a hell of a deal and you turned it down. Now you want back. Last night changed things.
It didn't mean anything.
Please. You can't deny what is between us, and it doesn't fit into a friendship or a working relationship.
All right, maybe there are feelings still there, but you know what? I don't have time for it. I only have time to get my children back and to make the Forresters accountable. I have been the battered wife of the family business for too many years, and now I'm going to be their worst nightmare. I know how this company works. With you, I could make it more profitable than they ever let me.
Well, maybe so, but I still have to talk to Taylor about this.
Well, you already have. And she was already fine with it. Nick, if you tell her about my moment of weakness last night, it's only going to make her insecure. And it's going to give her ammunition, so when I go into court and try to get my kids back, it's going to be more difficult. Please. It's never going to happen again. We both know that.
All right.
Oh, all right. Thank you. This is great, and we're gonna make a great team. I mean, you can't argue that.
No, I can't.
I mean, this isn't really the life that I had imagined with you, but one thing hasn't changed. You make me feel like I could do anything. You'll see, Nick. Forrester Creations is going to be our baby.